All right, welcome back to this week's Tuesday tour, where you might notice I'm without Seth. So Seth, if you could really get your act together and join me for the next week, that would be awesome. But in the meantime, I wanted to showcase this beautiful house that's listed just down the street from a listing we sold. But this really caught my eye because of the architectural design and presence it has on the street. We are located at 948 South Palatine Hill Road. And thank you to the Oddermann brothers for allowing us to take the tour of this beautiful listing. This property is 4-bedroom, 4-bath. It's just over 4,400 square feet and it's priced at $3.95 million. It was built by Fulcrum Pacific Northwest and a collaboration of Grummer Architecture and Johnson Meta Architecture. What I will say is usually up in this neighborhood, you see a lot more traditional homes. That's what Dunthorpe's known for. But in the past few years, you have seen a trend towards more contemporary, and in this case, an almost Scandinavian design. Now, starting off in the main space of this house, you are really at the focal point because off behind Sam right there, you have your dining space, bar, and then a more intimate living room. And it all wraps around this beautiful outdoor area, which we will get to. But first and foremost, you have this entry foyer area with the beautiful glass railing on the floating staircase, wood slats, which give you a sense of privacy from the front. Again, there's a lot of glass in this house, so you do get a rather open feeling. And believe it or not, it's a pretty gray day, as you'll see in some of the B-roll, and it's pretty light and bright on the inside. And I love the wood tones, adding more of a warmth throughout the house. That natural light is crucial in the Pacific Northwest. And besides all the windows that you see surrounding me, you have this beautiful atrium at the very top that's 30 feet up, letting a ton of natural light in from all directions. And speaking of light, throughout the house, they did a great job of minimizing the LED light fixtures as well as recessed can lights, giving it a super clean look. And if you look closely, you can actually articulate these lights to control where the lighting goes on this massive island. I love the waterfall edge. You have built-in cabinets all through the base here. And then behind me, these all open up for beautiful pantry storage. This is all white oak with a natural matte finish, really nice to the touch. And they continue that throughout the whole house, which you'll see. And then wrapping around the island, you do have a Genair refrigerator, dual Miele microwaves right here, induction stovetop with a gas burner that's sitting directly on the actual countertop material. Speaking of countertops, come on over here. Check out how you have this wrapped ledge, beautiful aluminum windows, more of a European style in the way they open and function, an amazing view out to your pool and fountain. Then behind me, you do have a breezeway to the 2-car garage with this door that actually, when it closes, is completely concealed, blending in with the white cabinetry and paneling right there behind me. Over here, you do have a full bar with sink, beverage cooler, LED light strips in the actual open shelf cabinetry, really nice touch. And then a couple closets, as well as a sitting area. So this would be an awesome mudroom. You come in from your garage, hide your coats, tuck away your shoes, and then you get right into the kitchen. I really love how you can bring your groceries in and in less than 10 steps, have them all laid out on your island and put away in your pantry. Now, stepping behind me right here, you have a massive dining room. I love the built-in bar, the way they took that countertop material, wrapped it all the way around, and then a glass mirrored backsplash with the oak floating shelf. Really nice touch, and again, plenty of storage on either side. And you can see all of the walls are smooth wall. I love how they actually put the baseboard in and made it in line with the sheetrock. And then wrapping right behind me, here you have a more intimate den space. This could also be used as a main floor bedroom. You have a built-in armoire closet right here, as well as the walk-in bathroom. I love this natural stone tile work, rain head, as well as a wall shower unit right there. And then around here, really cool floating vanity with beautiful tile work and a mirror with backlit LED. All right, and now come with me through this breezeway where you do have floor to ceiling glass windows on either side. I love the landscaping that they did on both sides. I'm sure this place looks dialed in at nighttime. But speaking of nighttime, you can really get a sense of the warmth with the gas fireplace behind me. Beautiful plaster finish on the wall. You can see where you'd hang your TV right there. Plenty of room in here for a sectional. And I love how they vaulted up the ceilings and complemented the tongue and groove that you saw in that main atrium space in this space with the more modern track lighting and then an LED strip that runs the entire middle beam, which is a really nice touch. And speaking of nice touches, just with a simple lift of the finger, this whole panel sliding door literally slides into place at the corner here, both sides open, enclosing this room and making it feel like an extension of your outdoor space. I'm not gonna tease you any longer, just come on outside with me because there is a really cool space right here wrapped around the corner. You have a private outdoor kitchen with built-in stainless steel refrigerator that matches the barbecue and hood. Again, they continued that vault from inside out to this space with a nice composite deck material. And then coming over here, you have your built-in pool with fountains that, as you can see, are working very well. A lot of fun LED lighting in there that complements the overall style of the house and gives it some color, which I do love. Now, the lot itself is just over 1/4 of an acre, and it's a corner lot on the corner of Military and Palatine. So you get a lot of great sunlight back here throughout the day. You have cedars along the back fence, which are going to provide long-term a really nice private area. And now come with me back through the main entry. I just want to point out the construction materials on this. You have beautiful natural stained wood, gray metal roof, really nice touch in the Pacific Northwest, especially for a lower maintenance house, which of course you want to minimize as much as possible. It's not always realistic, but in a house like this, I think it complements the interior finishes really well. And if you thought the outside and this floor was cool, go ahead and subscribe to this channel because it definitely helps us out get into more properties just like this one. Now let's go upstairs. Now, immediately upon arriving on the upstairs landing, you have 2 directions you can go. This way, you go to the primary suite, which we'll get to, but down this way, you have 2 kids' rooms as well as a guest suite with a built-in laundry. And what I'm gonna show you is they do a great job of taking advantage of the pitch of the roof. You actually have a lofted space in each one of these kids' rooms. So if you can imagine the bed here or maybe against that wall, you can come over here. How cool would it be to have your kids have their own private loft that they could climb up to, have their own playroom, and take advantage of all that square footage that otherwise would have been wasted. Then backing into the guest suite, you have this white oak paneling and cabinetry, which serves as the closet on either side of the door, providing some element of surprise and warmth actually as you enter the room. And then it opens up to a couple skylights. And again, the LED strip light up at the top of the ceiling. Plenty of room in here, and you won't find carpet anywhere in this house. You have these oak floors throughout. I'm stepping into the bathroom area, heated floors, beautiful floating vanity with the similar style of mirror. And I love how they have the pendants on one side, which really provides a natural balance to when you're looking at yourself in the mirror. And stepping back further, there's a laundry built in here, perfect for guests, washroom, and then walk-in shower with 0 glass. So pretty cool touch. There's a channel drain right at the edge that just disappears into the wall. And you have this bench seat made out of quartz that seems like it's just floating against the wall. And now I'm sure what you've all been waiting for. Let's head on to the primary suite. We're walking along this glass rail breezeway. I love the open feel. You can open these windows to let some cross circulation in the main entry up here. And then as we enter, this is probably one of the coolest primary suites that we've ever toured. First off, you have the bed itself floating in the middle of the room. I love this half height little wall that provides good storage underneath. And then again, the oak paneling, which mirrors the downstairs pantry. This is actually all your built-in closet. Fun fact though, there is a secret staircase that goes up to yet another loft. And then walking to the opposite side against this wall as we head to the bathroom, you have a lot more storage, beautiful built-ins in each one of these. I really love what they did. And then off to my left-hand side, you have a concealed washroom. This is the second week in a row we're actually touring a home with a washroom where the floating tub is literally just sitting here right opposite your showers. I love how they have the rain head finish right here. And then opposite, you have a fog transom window, which lets some light in from that main atrium area. Then stepping out, I'm crossing the dual floating vanity. Again, similar level of finish throughout. I really like the consistency. And then back here, you have a barn door that opens up to your actual washroom. And again, a lot more storage for your clothes against this wall. And so that wraps up this week's Tuesday tour. Thank you so much for tuning in. Behind me, you'll see Benson. He's got some awesome short forms on this particular property. So make sure to follow him on social. It would really mean a lot, as well as leave a comment for Seth down below. And please remind him to be here and on time for next week.